Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to install the Google Play Services APK onto a Genymotion emulator. So we'll end up putting the Google Play Services onto this emulator right here. So it'll be our Google Nexus 5. So I'll just kind of X out of that. In the previous video we made a new one, a Google Nexus 5 APA 21. It doesn't matter what API you put on there, but that's what we've done. So now in the video description, if you just click on that, we'll have 3 links to this website, and this website. So it'll be technically filetrip.net, apk4fun.com, and androidfilehost.com. So we need to install all 3 of these. So for the Genymotion ARM translation, just do download file, and then it'll have you save the file. Hit OK. I'm not going to hit OK on this because I've already installed it. All 3 don't take too long to install, but they take just a tiny bit of little time. So now with the Google Play Services, we'll go and install, and it'll give you some external links to go install it. We'll just click Zippy Share for now, and then you'll want to go up top here. So I'll just have it highlighted here, download now from Zippy Share. Click this little hyperlink, and it'll take you to zippyshare.com. Just take a second for it to load up. And then you'll have this big button here, download now. It's safe to click. So click that one, and then it'll have you save file. Again, I'm going to hit cancel because I've already gotten these on my machine. Now on the androidfilehost.com, you'll have GApps, LP, all this other stuff. And then it'll have start download, and then this big green button right down here. So you click that guy. And it'll have some extra mirrors for you to install it from. So again, our primary download will be here, so we click this. I prefer if you guys did click the green one that they give you. And then hit continue, and then this will be an extra file to install as well. So again, you'll want to save the file, and again, I'm not going to because I've already got installed. So once all 3 of those are installed, just head on over to your downloads page, wherever that may be. Generally speaking, it will be on the left-hand side. Usually there's a folder dedicated to downloads. So as you can see, I have a couple different com.googleandroid.gms. I believe the most up-to-date one is actually going to be this one, the 7.5.71. Chances are by the time you're doing this yourself, it will have already been updated, so it might not match mine. But so as long as you have something similar to this, you will be fine. Same thing with GApps and the Genymotion ARM translation. Those are the 3 that you do absolutely need. So now we open up our emulator here. So if you haven't already done so, just make sure to open up the Genymotion icon, whether it be on your toolbar or in your start menu, and then on your Google Nexus 5 or whatever emulator you have, start that guy up, and then you'll have this open. So from here, just have these 2 both open just like this, and then drag com.google.gms on over, and then it'll file transfer it over. It might take a second because this one I believe is the biggest one out of them all. So don't be alarmed if you have to wait here for a couple seconds. It is working, trust me. So once this is transferred over, we're pretty much going to be doing the same thing with the GApps alongside the Genymotion ARM translation. Those 2 thankfully don't take quite as long to transfer over. Not that it takes long to transfer over to begin with. Now you will get this, unfortunately Google Play Services has stopped. It will happen a lot, so don't freak out if it keeps asking you the same thing over and over again. Just hit OK, and by the time we're done this, it will stop popping up. I'll get this guy ready as well. So one thing that this is good for as well is if you want to install external applications outside of developing your own applications, you can do so. So say for whatever reason you want to watch, this is a very odd case, but let's say you want to watch Netflix through the emulator. You could download the Netflix application and watch Netflix through your emulator. Now why would anyone want to do that, I don't know. So when this happens, file, blah blah blah, do you want to flash it in the virtual device? You're going to want to hit OK. And this should be done, or very close to being done. But like I was mentioning, so you could do that with Netflix, hit OK. You do want to make sure that it says that it successfully has done its thing. So you could watch Netflix, you could watch, or not so much watch, but you could download Spotify, you could download games, you could do any of those. So now we hit OK again. And then OK once more. It says that it successfully has done what it needed to do. And at this point, you're going to want to restart your emulator. So for our purposes, I'm just going to hit X on this. And then you go back to this. And then you'll start up your Google, well, for my case, I'll start up my Google Nexus 5 again. So now that we have this back up and running, you'll see this update Google Play Services. Google Play won't run. That is actually a good thing that is showing up. So now, unfortunately, the process stopped. You can just hit OK, OK. And now from this point, it'll just check the info. And really what it's doing is it's going to want you to put in your email. So at this point, you put your email in. So I'll just put in one of my emails. And then you will hit next. And then from this point, it's going to want you to put in the password. Hasn't popped up yet, but I know it will. It takes just a little bit. Sometimes what you'll see as well, that error message might pop up frequently from time to time while it's doing its thing here too. So again, from this point, you type in whatever password it is for whatever email you put in. I'm going to skip this part just so this way you guys can't find my password. So again, remember, if it says this, it's okay. Just corner, there'll be the button to hit next. Do so. I'm not sure if you hit enter, whether or not that will do it as well. I'm assuming it will. And then just accept terms and services. You don't need to read them, so you can just hit the button. And past this point, it will do some extra loading. Chances are it's installing Google Plus. Maybe not. Okay. Okay. Again, all those errors are no big deal. Then you'll be able to hit update here. Make sure you hit update because that's why you're getting all these errors. So again, just hit accept. And then it will reinstall the Google Plus services. So now we won't get that one annoying message that keeps on popping up. Yes, yes, okay. So now you can open, and then it should show what I had there. Now we'll just kind of swipe those on over. So now in settings, not so much settings actually, if you hit that button right there, you should now have Google Play installed, yes. So now you're able to see the Play Store, you're able to see YouTube. I think we might have been able to see that before, but I don't remember. Anyway, there's photos, there's maps, play games, play movies, play music. For our case, we'll hit Play Store. And now the Play Store opens up just like as it would with anything else. So now we can do apps. Say, for instance, I mentioned Netflix and Spotify. So, make it a little bit easier, we'll do Spotify. How about Spotify Music? We'll click this guy. So now you can see, just as if you were on your own phone, you can hit install. And yeah, we'll accept. And then we'll install this, and we'll open it up. Won't log in or anything once we do this, but just for demonstration purposes. So now, just like on a phone, now that it's opened up, you can, let's say you do have an account with Spotify. Again, I don't know why you would ever want to listen to Spotify through an Android emulator, because that is just convoluted to the max. But if you really want to, you can now do so. So really what the main purpose of all this is, again, it's getting the Google Play Services APK on here. So now you do have a Play Store, and you get a lot of additional features. Say for a voice search, I think this might already come preloaded on emulators, but if they don't, you do get that now. But more importantly, there's a lot of things in development. Say for instance you're looking for, the big one here is Google Maps. So if you have an application that you're developing, you need the Google Play Services APK in order to access the maps. And standard emulators, the Android Studio emulator, and even the Genymotion emulator doesn't come preloaded with that. So that is why this is an extremely important feature to get. And it's not exactly the easiest way to get the Google services downloaded. But another way of doing this as well is just debugging off of your phone. So you just plug in your phone into your computer as if you were to charge it with your charger, and then you're able to run and do things through Android Studio onto your phone. So then you can access those things. But honestly, I think this is the best way to go. Sure, it's a little bit convoluted, but the best way is this, I think, just because you can open this up in my Google Nexus 7 also has the same features as my Google Nexus 5 does. So now you can have multiple devices running the same app, say for example it's a Google Maps app. This way you're able to debug and test on multiple devices, whereas if you're just testing off of your phone, well, that's the only thing you're seeing is your phone. So it might be optimized for your phone, but there are so many devices out there in the world that need to be optimized for, so it's always nice to see more than one device. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, problems, just say something in the comments below. Otherwise, this pretty much wraps it up for Genymotion. Everything's set up and we're ready to rock and roll. So I hope to see you guys in the next video.